It took us more than 100 hours just to unlock this void rope skirt. Watch how we did it. Welcome back, y'all. In this episode, we are finally at Pest Control. We finally got here. If y'all make it to the end of this episode, we do get our first void piece, as well as unlock Chivalry, and we finish King's Ransom. So stay tuned. Alright, so in order to get our first full set of void, we're looking at about 850 commendation points. In other words, we're going to be spending some time here. And that's 73 defense, boys, and officially 98 combat. This is also not including the fact that if we want to get void, it's going to take a whole lot longer, and if we want to get the other helmets, it's going to be an extra 400 commendation points. So stay tuned. This is the Pest Control series. We're going to try our best to make this entertaining, just because Pest Control, in my opinion, is not very entertaining, but we'll be making sure to add in other content. I talked about it a little bit last time, but a big reason that we're getting the void is just for the bonuses. We don't currently have black D-hide armor, so in my opinion, I don't have to waste the time on crafting. Early in the Pest Control grind, I noticed that I wasn't hitting as high as I expected on the monsters. I looked at my stats and I saw I was 3 levels off of 60 prayer, so I figured that, hey, you know what, might as well hit up the wilderness. On top of that, we also had to do King's Ransom, so stay tuned for that. Alright, so we headed on over there from Ferox, y'all. We weren't really sure how to get over there the safest way, especially since we don't have teleports, so we figured we might as well do it the hard way and just walk up there pretty much from, well, about level 13 and up. We were hoping we can just start off by praying, you know, giving our bones to the altar, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. There was PKers waiting for us and it was active, so this is what happened. My method was go to a free-to-play world first and then hop into a free-to-play world. So we celebrated a little bit because we made it up there, but I think we celebrated too early because look what happened next. I don't know if it was my luck or what, but on login, bam, as soon as I started using my bones, I get attacked. I did fortunately make it away from this guy, but I wasn't so lucky in the next try. I did get a little bit smarter with my method. I, of course, was going free to play world first. And then what I started doing was I would go outside on the corner and then I would log it into a membership world. That way I could see if there was PKers there. And lo and behold, PK after PK. Until fortunately, I got a couple bones in. And of course, a PK logs in and kills me again. But I managed to bury all my bones, so we didn't take out this one. It's a W. We made it back up for attempt number 3. This one was successful as well. Nobody attacked us this time. And guess what? We hit 58 prayer. For the most part, after this, it was just running trips up. We didn't want to take a lot of bones, so we just took a couple at a time. I did run into one of our brothers. He was out there training. And after a few trips, we were about to hit 59 prayer. Just one more level, boys, and we can officially start the quest. I'm not gonna lie, when I got on to finish off this task, wilderness was pretty dead. I thought I was good. I got a little ballsy. Started bringing in a full inventory of bones. I did a lot to earn these bones, by the way. Killed a lot of steel dragons and iron dragons. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. It sucks. So it sucked to die, right? But I took my bones up there trying to get ahead, and unfortunately some PK logged in, but I was getting a lot closer. And finally, what felt like a small eternity, we were finally done. 60 prayer, and time to move on to King's Ransom. And we headed back to Ferox to grab everything that we needed to start King's Ransom. We pretty much had everything except for black legs and some granite, so we had to go to the desert to go get that. We headed off to Alcarid so we can stop by Louis' shop, that way we can get the legs. Finally, of course, we headed off to the rug guy so we can head off to Polvinage and finally walk all the way to the granite quarry. The other one right out of Charges. Here we are at the granite quarry, just mining some granite, and now we can start the quest. Once we had everything ready, we headed to Camelot, talked to the gossip so we can start the quest, and then we just went around Sinclair Mansion, kind of going around, getting everything we needed, checking it out. So we checked everything. We headed over to the courthouse. And of course, you already know they had the best lawyer in town, your boy, JJ. We headed off to Black Knight's Fortress to go save King Arthur. After this, we're pretty much done. Head back to Camelot and go get our Chivalry. And just like that, we were done with the quest. King's Ransom done. I forgot that you had to do the mini quest after, so we had to unfortunately do the mini quest, which I passed out doing, and I woke up the next day and I finished it off. We hit up the bank and headed off to finish off this mini quest. This mini quest is pretty easy. It's called the Knight's Wave, and you have to go through 9 knights pretty much. The last and final boss, or knight as you can say, is Sir Lancelot. That one honestly took a little while just because I didn't realize until the end, but your stats get lowered. I'm glad I did in a PvP world because I was able to use the Blighted Super Restores. As soon as you get done with that, Chivalry gets unlocked. So yeah, we're done here, heading back to Pest Control. So once again, I didn't record all of Pest Control just because it's so repetitive. If you made it this far, we did get our first Void piece. I was debating what to unlock first, but I figured, you know, let's start off with the Void Knight robe, the skirt. So we started off with that first. I think we can end it off right here, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching if you made it this far.